Hello and welcome back to my channel, Simply Life. I hope everyone is doing as well as possible and sending all my love around the world. I'm sitting here between, maybe you can see, lots and lots of wild garlic, and it's just beautiful as spring starts really to blossom with its gifts. Today I feel inspired to speak about your voice. What does it mean when I say using your voice? Your voice is your expression, and your own unique expression is your own truth. So I'm making this, sharing this video to remind you, to inspire you to start to use your voice, your own truth. As from so many generations and even historical situations, happenings, we've been really cut off our voice. It was not safe in particular times to use your voice, your truth, as you might even lose your life at that time. It's even today not often safe. You feel you're gonna be maybe punished, receive a fine if you're somewhere too loud and speak up your truth. But it's going deeper as well in the family, that we were just trained to somehow fit in a certain structure, because if everyone is saying one particular truth because they're following, and now all of a sudden you come with your own truth, you could be abandoned out of this group, of this system. You could be judged for having your own truth. You could be even laughed at. How silly it is to think and talk like that. So it's really time, beautiful friends around the world, that we start to connect back with our inner truth, with our heart, with our soul, and really express it through our voice, and to not fear that your truth would even hurt someone, because that's another layer why we often rather choose not to speak completely our truth and surround it, avoid it, even sugarcoat it, because we've been also taught that, especially let's say in the childhood, if you're not following what I'm saying as the adult, as the parents towards you, then not just that you're not behaving, but then I will not love you anymore. How often did we hear that? Or maybe in some angry state that they stated it, our parents. Surely in the heart not really meant it, but yet this energetic imprint cut off our voices. And we rather twice thought about, should we express what we truly feel, think, because it might be out of the structure, out of the expectation of those people around us. And if we all just keeping our voices down, how honest is then our life? And how honest do we expect then that life is bringing us honest replies back in form of people, of situations? And we might say then, well, he lied to me. But when we understand that we just attracted a person who also not able or misusing, however, speaks their truth. Now imagine the mirror. That why? Because somewhere within you, you're also holding that you are not telling the truth. And not telling the truth is already enough to just holding it back. To smile or say, it's okay, but actually not meaning it. But meaning it, it was not so fine for me. And to not fear then the reaction if our truth might be a different truth of the opposite. Because why would we need to all have the same truth? But we can still all live and have space in a harmonious way with each other, all of us. So it's not about to having exactly the same truth, but to express it without emotional attachments in a way that you will feel instantly offended because you think that either your truth doesn't have space, or your truth will be or is judged, or your truth is something you need to fight for, to state it, that they will accept it. But it's enough to just start to live your truth by expressing your truth. And the rest is all how each person feels like. Does he want to accept it? Does he want to just listen? Does he want to, whatever, even judge it? But actually, it shall not matter for you. Even those are people you love. Even then, to not choose because you love them to basically make the truth prettier than it is, because like that you're hurting yourself, as you're not authentic living and expressing yourself, and at some point you will feel suppressed, but not because the other person is so terrible, but because you chose many times to just swallow it, not express it, change it, make it more pretty, and that we really let go all the fear how the other side would react, all the fear that we and the guilt that we hurt with our true someone. Because if someone loves us, then they accept us as we are, and then they can take, and they're strong enough to take this truth as friends, as partner, as parents. So be the truth walker, and only like that you will be always your authentic self. And expressing your truth with your voice is as well your power. So use it. Use for stating who you basically are. So it's even not about what is your expression, but that you really be honest with yourself in those moments. Even it might feel at the beginning uncomfortable as we fear the reaction. Maybe it will feel this feeling like guilty because those are kind and sweet and nice people, but we are just not in that moment having the same truth. That you don't fear, because only like that we can all help each other for building a safe space where everyone is allowed and feeling safe to always express their own voice and truth. Sending you all my love, and start expressing who you are. Start to use your truth, your voice. Much love.